setup is clean as fuck, dog.
Hey man, I've been working on this, dog.
That nigga done mastered it, nigga.
Salute. Hey, this is my boy Dapper here in Jayville, dog.
Turn it up, turn it up.
Rock with us. We live. We back, fellas.
Dapper.
Yeah.
Back in this bitch.
From the Ville?
I wake up the lumber burning, men are screaming, I'm on to something. I was told that it ain't what you do, it's how you do it if it's regarding money. I maneuver and creep through the block, I touch down and I'm running it back like a running back. Shipping a 250, got the wrist moving, it look like it's running track.
Like the video on the way in,
bring it back. Clink, I'm serving a digital dope. You should see what I do without whipping a 7-pack into a 4. Why you acting as if I ain't did this before? Like I'm Ricky, I put in that work as a snotty nose. I did my dirt like my mama and daddy both heard, but refused to let either one wear that little one on the shirt. It was worth it for what it's worth. Slopes came along with the perks, but I'm never declining. The Nina shot it while I'm sliding. I'm no Pusha T, but I'm grinding. My roller scrubbing while I'm riding. I get to the Benjamin Franklin, I just being friend when it comes to the cream. Cashews, everything around me. Masterminding with a Neva scheme. Whipped cream breaking triple beams. Cheese over broccoli in the denim jeans. My tank full, but I'm on E. Running a whole week without an ounce of sleep. I'd rather count up dollars before I tally sheets. So I'm on the grizzly, on the clock, busy. I can rest in peace the day I'm deceased. God. This is my story, unscripted, and through my scriptures I'ma show you my vision. Pay attention and listen. Witness greatness in the flesh, it was written. The realest shit I never wrote, I just spit it. All my speeches are motivation to get it. Can you knock how I'm living my life? A movie, but far from being scripted. I'ma keep it 1 million, go out the same exact way that I enter. For sure, I'm a sinner, but it made me a winner. Shit. I'm the rose cracking through the pavement. With the shits like I'm constipated. Young and restless to the day I make it. I'm placed the first but never complacent. I'm still faded from yesterday. I was munching candy with a night candy. Fucked around and let the bitch stranded. Woke up early, dick still standing. I'm psyched out with no strikes out. If I live the candy, they're striking out. No hype, man, but I get hype if you trying to test what my life by. They're rapping about what we really did. This is how a nigga really live. Daddy at the door, he can smell the dope. Wait from my side of the crib, pounds in the clothes that I hear. Can't boil in it, but I'm good with the fish. Lieutenant Dan on the hip, stainless steel dirty grill. Made him come off his grip. I keep my eyes and ears open, these streets wide open. I'm fucking again like a bitch. Let's be right on my dick, cause shit go broke if I go legit. Yeah. I'm riding, bumping Machiavelli, 7-day theory while smoking theory. Trying to get these boys to hear me, yeah. You hear me loud and clear, yeah. You know my time is near, yeah. This is my story, unscripted, and through my scriptures I'ma show you my vision. Pay attention and listen. Witness greatness in the flesh, it was written. The realest shit I never wrote, I just spit it. All my speeches are motivation to get it. Can you knock how I'm living my life? A movie, but far from being scripted. I'ma keep it 1 million, go out the same exact way that I enter. I'm a sinner, but it made me a winner. Shit. Yeah, I got my old groove back. I'm in the old school lack. I got my bass turned up. I got my hat to the back. Back in the mat. Red and black jump, man. Take it back to 95. I fly to South Beach, spend 5K. We in So Be Live. Pull up foreign. I open the curtain. I know they lurking. But nigga, we working. Counting money on the dresser, tell her she can keep the 10s and the 5s. Young nigga going live. Young coming from the 9. Raised by niggas selling crack off they porches. We was heartless. Went from riding on the city bus to these Porsches. We was orphans. Champagne and cigars on the golf courses with the bosses. Told chairs that we creeping up on the Forbes list. He was nauseous. They sick of this money talk. Independent, we ain't got a deal. Self-made, we ain't gotta chill. That's the power of a dollar bill. But we came from the mud. Now the boys up next. All the old heads hating. Let the young boys flex.
Let the young boys flex. Been talking this shit. All the young boys flexing though.
Let's get it.
Or y'all just talking, or you really putting in work and flexing though? Let's talk about it. You heard
I got
me?
the city on my back. I got my rooftop back. You see the shoes off white, but see the coupe all black. Back in the mat, you know that we got the vibe now. You know that I do what I want. Coupe outside, the valet tripping, tell them to keep it out front. We coming bigger this time, you know that the bigger the deal, you know we gon' sign. I got my name on the line, I got too much on my mind, I got too much on my plate. All of my niggas are straight, all of my niggas can dine, all of my niggas are 8, all of my niggas is fine. I tell them all the time, let's keep a foot on their neck, let's keep a foot on their spine. They won't go harder than mine until we buy us a jet. We working overtime, AM to PM, PM to AM. You know that we gon' be up late. I don't really care who else paid, long as my niggas are self-made.
I don't even know how to talk after something like that, boy. You know how we come in with this intro. Hey. You know how we do. You know how we do coming in here, man. Like the fucking video on your way into the show. Listen, we appreciate everybody that's been supporting this show. From the TikTok, from the Instagram Reels, to the YouTube Shorts, to y'all coming on the video and showing us love, man. We appreciate this shit. We do this shit for the people. We do this shit for the streets. We do this shit for the hustlers, the busters, niggas who on their grind, fathers, goddamn daytime workers, blue collar, white collar, whatever you at, man. The ups and the downs. Don't matter if you starting that business, you still thinking about it, or you getting it, or you trying to get it right. It's a safe place over here, man. Tap in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a beautiful night tonight, man. God is good, ain't he?
Say it again, man.
You gotta know God.
Say it again,
good,
man. Let the people know who they talking to, man.
Hey, man, you got to know, man. Listen, this world renowned, yours truly, man, the boy worldwide, Dozier. You know, in the Mac town, they call me Doja Boy. Down in Florida, they call me Doja B. Over in Cali, they call me Worldwide Dozier. Down in Texas, down in Houston, and Dallas, in the Fort Worth area, they call me Ronnie Andretti, the one with the red Corvette.
Shout out in the
Texas. Bronx. Come on, shout out Texas.
Shout out the
Bronx.
Bronx.
I mean, I got people in the Bronx, up in LG Projects, out in Brooklyn, out in Queens.
Oh.
They call me Florida boy. Listen, I'm world renowned with it, man. I'm world renowned with it, man. It's your boy, man, Worldwide Dozier, man. I'm glad to be in the building, man.
I appreciate you being here, bro.
I'm glad to be able to chill with the CEO, man.
Listen,
come on.
Shit don't ever stop moving with me, man. Fellas got to understand that it's gonna be days you gonna be going through the trenches, dog, and you know what? You might run out of gas.
Come on, man.
Just because the indicators say you on E, you still got 20 more miles. You still got a couple more feet. You still got a little bit more fuel in there to get to where the fuck you going. You got enough to make it. It ain't over till that bitch quit on you and you on the side of the road.
Come on.
But what I'm gonna tell you is, don't stop.
Amen.
Don't stop. Times it's gonna get hard. It's gonna get stressful. You gonna feel like quitting. You gonna feel like you ain't got nobody in your corner. You gonna feel like everything you doing ain't adding up. You gonna feel like, man, this shit ain't it, man. Listen, whatever choices you making, man, as long as you creating positivity, you creating a way, and you making a movement and positivity for your circle, your family, your friends, dog, you doing the right thing. You in your lane. You on your purpose. Do not give up on yourself. Don't do it. Get you friends that won't let you quit on yourself.
Facts.
Be the friend that don't let your friend quit on himself or herself. If you a woman, don't let your homegirl quit on that shit. If you a man, don't let your homeboy quit on that shit. We got to feed off each other's energy, man. What kind of energy you putting out in the earth? What kind of vibe you set? Is you just talking shit, or is you trying to live with what somebody else got? Create your own motherfucking lane. You got to be an individual out here. In order to lead, you got to know how to follow. You got to crawl before you walk. That shit real.
Facts.
Don't be thinking you can just jump off the deep end and you ain't learn how. You ain't learned how to float in the 3 feet. Don't come out with the sharks if you don't know, if you ain't brought the proper tools. Because the sharks feed on the fishes. You got to be a fish before you become a shark. You heard me? That bait ain't the same. Fish ain't eating what the shark eating. The shark eating the fish. Shark eating other sharks out here.
So fact.
You better get this shit right, man. You better wake the fuck up out here. There's grown man bars out here. Something you got to deal with.
Hey.
Your boy Chez in the building. Foreign alumni in the building. Damn, I appreciate y'all supporting this motherfucking podcast. Because you know what I'm saying, bro? This shit was an idea. Me and my homeboy start talking about this shit and said, you know what, bro? Let's just put a little money together and make some shit happen. And let's just talk about what we already doing and see if we can influence people that's in the same boat. People that's not even where we at. You might be thinking about it. You might be 2 levels down. You might be 2 levels up and just need the motivation where you at. You might need a millionaire and need to hear shit like this to become the billionaire. This shit ain't a game, man. Life ain't a motherfucking game. And the thing is, when it comes to playing the game, you got to know how to play. Does that make sense, my brother?
Absolutely, man. You already know, man. It's go mode, man. It's go mode for us in business right now. Most small businesses out there know it's tax time. So a lot of small business owners right now, a lot of entrepreneurs are putting a brand out there, marketing themselves. And like, if you in business right now, man, if you thinking about a business, man, you got to go for it, man. We need more business owners out here. We need more small business owners. We need more products on the market. We need more services on the market. So whatever you got, man, whatever you promoting, definitely hit us up. Definitely link in with us. Hit us up on our email, on the TikTok. You know, shout out to the homie too, man, that sent this song in. What was his name again?
Dapper Dan, man.
Dapper Dan. Listen, man. Dapper Dan from Duval. Listen, if you from Duval, you automatically gonna get some love up here, man. That's just I ain't gotta never even met you. I ain't never
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm from the town. I miss my city. I ain't been in the city in a few years, man. But listen,
and
man,
you still support the city.
That's a fact.
Never stop.
Bro, never, dog. You know what I mean? I love Jacksonville, Florida to the death of me, man. You know what I mean?
Got talent here, man.
Oh, for sure, man. And we people that's been out here grinding for years, you know, we people that's been, you know, putting money behind brands and promoting various different things. And like, we never been haters, man. We always gonna show love, man. So man, shout out to Dapper Dan, man. You know what I mean? For sure, man. Song is hot, man. Send us some more stuff, man. Y'all go check him out on Spotify, Apple Music. I'm pretty sure it's shit online. Pretty sure you can find it on YouTube as well, man. Y'all go check him out, man. Anybody from the town that got some new music, hit us up, man. We gonna play that joint. We gonna spin it. We gonna vibe to it. We gonna promote it. You know what I mean? So y'all tap in for sure. For sure, man. But man, how you feeling, man? How you feeling tonight, bro?
Listen, man. I already talked to you earlier today, man. Listen. When the going gets tough, you got to learn how to crawl through the mud, man. You got to make sure you got a pair of boots on, dog. Socks might get wet when you out there in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to get in the motherfucking trenches and get dirty, dog. You got to be willing to stay out all night, dog. You got to be willing to pull 24, 36, and 48 hours getting this shit, dog. Week after week, day after day, month after month, year after year, bro.
Yeah.
Until you get to where you set the focus and the goal to get to. Shit ain't done until you accomplish it, dog. And after you accomplish it, is more work to get done. Because there's always another level. Don't ever get comfortable.
That's a fact, bro. You gotta make sure that you maintain a winning mentality, bro.
Facts.
Like the mindset of a winner is to never be complacent and knowing that even if I'm a champion or a winner, I'm pushing myself. I'm really competing with the best version of me. You know, I've been watching a like a docu-series on Devin Haney. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's a boxer. His name Devin the American Dream Haney. Young black dude, like 23 or 24 years old, champion, undisputed. He undefeated, and he's going up against Ryan Garcia April the 20th, right? And
Okay.
on the docu-series I'm watching, man, this kid is undefeated, bro. He an undefeated kid, you know, and
He a black guy?
yeah, black fighter. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Real good. Kind of like, you know, the next Mayweather almost. You know, him and Gervonta Davis is the fight everybody want to see. You know, him and Tank Davis. But the thing is with him, I watch his docu-series kind of like the behind the scenes of his training camp. And bro, the amount of work that he puts in, knowing that he's undefeated, he's already champion. He already then accomplished like pretty much the majority of his childhood goals already. You know what I mean? But he still got the mentality to want to go and push himself to the highest level. And like that's that mentality that we got to keep as like black men, as entrepreneurs, as bosses, as you know, as fathers, as husbands, you know what I mean, as men, as friends. Like we got to keep that mentality to be able to push ourselves to our next level, but then also be able to make sure that we pushing the people around us to the next level, creating a
Agreed.
winning team. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
That's how you become a champion. You know what I mean? Because a lot of sports are team sports. So no matter how good you are, now you got to push and bring your team to your level. You know what I mean? And you want to be able to find like-minded people. So yeah, man, that's important what you're saying, bro. Like making sure that you doing what it takes every single day. It doesn't stop. This mentality doesn't stop. It doesn't matter if I got a fight coming up or a game coming up. I'm still in this winning mode. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, bro. So, yeah, bro, we got to stay there, bro. You got to stay there, bro. You got to get in that gym, dog. You got to get in that gym. That's one thing that I respect about champions, about winners, bro. It's the work ethic, bro. What are you working at? What are you working at when you get off of work? What are you doing? What are you doing with your time? And are you investing that in something that is going to be able to help you find your true purpose? Gotta be focused, bro. You gotta be focused on what you're supposed to be doing and spending as much time as you can to develop and bring that shit to fruition.
Yes, sir. And to start this show out, man, what's the topic you want to kick us off tonight, man?
I really, you know, I just been thinking about like, you know, the mindset of a lot of people out here, especially men that are dependent on other people, other companies, you know what I mean? People who are not like finding out ways to be able to develop a way to make money on their own. You know what I mean? It's a scary world out here. Like anytime you got election time coming up, you always gonna have like, you know, people talking about job opportunities. We see inflation. We was just speaking about earlier today where, you know, a lot of companies are buying up these houses and a lot of, you know, duplexes and quadplexes and raising the rent, you know, and making the normal living wage pretty much unaffordable to live in a middle class to even higher low class neighborhood. You know what I mean? So I think like when I used to listen, I know a lot of people disagreed or agreed with Kevin Samuels. But one thing I always heard the Godfather say was that a man should be working, I believe he said 70 hours a week.
60 plus.
60 plus. So that, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, should be trying, damn, they're working every day. You know what I mean? And it's like,
right, and it's taking it past what you think, because man, you guys have to understand. In order to achieve 60 hours a week, the average person is only working 8. To get your 40, you working 5 days, 8 hours a day. That's 40 hours. So to achieve 60, you need to be you need to add 2 more hours a day to your 8. So if you got a job where you working 8 hours, then that means it's something else constructive you need to be doing for additional 2 hours that you getting paid for. Whether
Yeah.
that's a part-time job, whether that's a side hustle, whether that's you starting your business, whether that's you creating um, time to figure out what you're doing, you need to spend 60 hours plus a week building yourself. And I'll tap into, and that's a good subject that you're bringing up, because I want to speak on that. And in the industry that I'm in now, I'm starting to meet more and more and more young men. I'm talking about high school age, I would say from 17 to 22. And I'm meeting these guys, I'm hiring these guys, I'm working with these guys, I'm teaching these guys, I'm training these guys. And what I'm learning is a lot of them don't have fathers to look up to.
Mm-hmm.
When I ask young guys, about their childhood, when I ask them their living situation, when I'm asking them, hey man, what type of influence do you have? Do you have a mentor? Do you have somebody to look up to? Who's teaching and guiding you to be who it is you're supposed to be? And they don't have anyone, bro.
Yeah.
They don't have anyone. And
Yeah.
honestly, it ain't even just the young boy, it's the young women too, bro. And it's
Yeah.
sad to say that we our youth don't look up to us as parents to where they want to even be like us, because times are changing and we're not doing the same shit we used to do. How we grew up, I mean, it's not the same shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't grow up with text messages and shit. We didn't grow up with internet on your phone. You know what I'm saying? We didn't grow up with this shit.
Yeah.
In our realm of growing up in the 80s, a lot of us that was born up, in the 80s, we didn't grow up with a lot of shit these cats got now. You know what I'm saying? They looking at us like, man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. And the thing is, like, another thing you talked about when you say with the housing situation, being that I'm a real estate investor, these are a lot of things that's coming up. Some of the things that I'm learning as I dwell and move and do business deals is the fact that the majority of the youth now, they're not trying to buy houses and shit. It's the
Yeah.
people with these regular jobs. These are the people buying houses. People with families, whether that's a single parent that might be making some money enough to afford to, live a middle class life and this and this and that. But the thing is, the youth, they're not the ones out here buying houses. It's the older people.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. So now you got all of these companies now with the whole era that's going on with everybody want to jump into the real estate realm and buy homes and rent them out. And what people are not understanding is they're fucking raising rent. You sell your fucking house, whoever you might have been renting to, or whoever the next motherfucker, if you sell your crib, somebody is going to buy it from you and they're going to increase the rate. And what's going on now is people are being priced out of how they even fucking live. And if you can't afford to pay where you stay, that's a fucking problem, because where we live is our biggest expense. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
majority of us, whether you paying rent or a mortgage, that's your biggest expense.
Yeah.
So
And but
people,
the
go
thing
ahead.
is that it's just like the thing is like but people are complacent with these jobs, bro. Like a lot of
Right?
people are like, I've went through that fear of already like of having a job, giving my all to a job when I was 21, 22 years old, thinking I'm about to move up the company, and then them niggas just lay me off. You know what I
Gone.
mean? And I'm
Replaceable.
like quick, you know what I mean? And I'm immediately thinking about like, how am I about to actually pay my bills right now? You know what I mean? Like, how am I actually about to pay my rent, my car note, my insurance, all the money that I had, I was devoting my all to this job. You know what I mean? And that was the moment I started my first company. You know what I mean? And I was only making maybe $1,200-$1,300 a month, but it was a way that I knew I was going to be able to pay my rent.
Yeah.
So no matter what the job did, I wasn't fluctuating my lifestyle after that. You know what I mean? And I remember I had a buddy, bro, like got laid off from a job and literally and he hit me up like, yeah, bro, I got laid off last month. So, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. You know what I mean? And then it was like, yeah, bro, I'm just about to figure out how to move back to my mama house for a little bit. And I'm like, damn, like, so the job went away and now your immediate living situation is just gone. Like you got to change everything. And to me,
That day.
that's right there. Like it's scary, bro. It's a scary situation to me to like depend on jobs. You know what I mean? And like you said, as us being like entrepreneurs and investors and stuff like that, like it's risky to jump out here and be an entrepreneur. It's definitely risky.
It's very risky right now.
Yeah, it's risky. It's a tough decision. But I employ everybody to get that side hustle, get something going to where you got some other type of stream of income coming into your household to where you actually are able to make sure that no matter what happens, you have some type of savings, you have a plan of action, and you have some income coming in just in case that main source or that main job falls through. Because I see that happening a lot. Definitely happened during COVID. You know what I mean? So we definitely got to stay on top of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, because it's crazy out here, bro. It's especially for for us, bro. You know what I mean? For our people, bro. It's a lot of black businesses. It's a lot of products and services can be on the marketplace. You know what I mean? We gotta get our shit right for real,
Facts. And to piggyback on what you're saying as far as our community and what we're doing. And I want to speak to our people, especially our black men and our black women. We don't represent enough when it comes to the business realm. Every other race in this country and outside of this country, they thrive on business. People are giving up their livelihood to come over here on boats, to fucking swim, come over here legally, to save up whatever money or ducats they got. People are sending their kids over here with $15 in their pocket. Can you picture sending your son or your daughter to another country with a little bit of money in their pocket, and you sending them there, you sending them to the States
with a birth certificate,
they ain't even got a birth certificate. They sending their people over here to start some shit to bring everybody else up. That's a lot of fucking pressure, dog. And we sitting over here buying J's, thinking about everybody want to be a rapper, everybody want to be fresh. And at the end of the day, we still ain't winning, dog. We are underrepresented in business, in politics, in mentorship, in success. Basically, what you name it, we ain't doing it. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah.
We honestly, to other men and races, what men got, especially black men, got to understand, dog. We being laughed at in these rooms because you know what? Both of us on this podcast, Dozier and myself, we've been in these rooms. We in these rooms. Fact. And you know what? Usually we the only ones that look like us in these rooms.
Bro.
That means we ain't understanding what's going on. We don't know what the fuck shit is being talked about, and we don't know what's about to happen because we're nowhere near this shit.
Yeah.
We're nowhere near the competition.
The crazy part is that like it's damn near pity, bro. It's damn near like they're willing to give us so much game and knowledge because of the fact they feel like, yo, man, I never see any of you guys in this area or in this space or in this industry. So like, yeah, if you want some information or you want to plug or if you want to connect, yeah, I'll help you. You know what I mean? Because you sound serious. I see you're already in business. So it's
You came to
more,
the table with something.
yeah. And it's so rare that they're like, yo, they're not, nobody's trying to hide information, especially when I'm around the Indian dudes. Bro, they give me all the information. They're like, yeah, bro, you gotta do this, bro.
I got something on that. Keep going.
Yeah, they like, bro, you got to get these machines. If you want to get something like that, a storefront, get these machines. And I'm like, how much do they cost? Like, oh, no, you don't have to pay for them. Our connection, they'll pay you to put the machines in there, and then you just split the profit with them. Yeah, he like, they charge everybody else. I'm like, oh, God. Okay, I got the game. I'm learning the game now. You see what I'm saying? I'm learning when you connect it, you don't really got to pay as much if you got to pay at all. It's about who
Facts.
you know. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, bro. Our people are not in the marketplace as much as we should be, bro. Like, no matter what you see somebody doing, it's not enough. Like, we need more black people, more black women, more black men in roles that are putting products on the marketplace. Simple products, cleaning supplies, services. You see what I'm saying? Like real brands. You see what I'm saying? Like we need real companies, bro. Like we need a black bread company that I can be like, yeah, bro. Like, yeah, I
I
only
never
get this,
thought
bro.
about that. A black bread company?
Bro, when you go into the stores, if you do the research, see, the thing is, outside of all the cool shit I do, I'm really a nerd. You know what I'm saying? I'm really a nerd. I'm really just gonna go somewhere and do and go into like a what do they call it? It's like an iceberg where you just keep going levels and levels in research. And like I realized, bro, like when you go into the grocery stores and when you go into these department stores, bro, these brands is not black brands, dog. Even the brands that have black people on them. So like you may have a person who came up with a marinara sauce, but he may not own that company anymore. He may have a company who bought it from him and now they're licensing his name, image, and likeness. You know what I mean? So like there's still no ownership out there. So they put us on the front of the to market to me as a black person, showing me a black person. But when I go do the research, I realize that's still coming from the same factory that this other brand's coming from. They're using this brother to market to me. This is a game they playing.
And I'll tell you, one of the shows that I love watching is Shark Tank. I'm gonna tell you one of the things that I've been woke for a while, but one of the things that I couldn't understand is when I seen the guy that we all know, everybody knows the brand is Famous Amos Cookies. That was discovered and started by a black man. And this guy was on Shark Tank. He had sold the company. Basically, he had sold pretty much 99% of his company to another company that took over because he wasn't focused or understanding about business, to where the fact that he had to come back on the show with a whole different business. It was a food product, but it was the fact of they're asking him, well, Famous Amos is a world-renowned brand company. How are you even here asking for money to do something else with another business when the business you built is so successful and you don't have any part of it? That shit don't make sense.
Nah, bro. It's sad, bro. It's sad.
Your kids, grandkids, and great grandkids, and your generations to come will never eat from the shit you started because you fucked up.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Rarely will you ever see, bro, in the history, bro. Like I'm talking about maybe 10 times in the history of America have you seen a white person or a white company be sold to a black person.
Never will happen.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can name one, Byron Allen. Byron Allen did buy the Weather Channel. You know what I mean? And that's a black man. It's owned by Allen Media Group now. So respect to that. Bought the Weather Channel. Weather Channel ain't going nowhere. We need to know if it's raining or sunny tomorrow. You know what I mean? So that's a good investment to me. You know what I mean? So, but it's like black ownership, black sports leagues, black brands, black products, black images and music, and it just gets sold. Like, we don't own anything, bro. You know,
Nope.
as a and this is like, I remember Dick Gregory used to talk about this type of stuff. And like, bro, these are the games that they play, bro. These are the games they play. You know what I mean? Like, they really be playing games with us, bro. They really will like make you feel like somebody owns something and they don't own it, and have you buying it, thinking that you're supporting a black business, and you ain't supporting anything that's black. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
just like a lot of the black women, more black women have gone natural. And honestly, it's a lot of smaller companies that black women are starting with their own products and things like this. But the majority of the big companies where black women were, using like perms and stuff like that, those type of companies were never owned by blacks. But what's going on now? They've adjusted. Now they're catering to your natural hair now. So
Hell yeah.
even as black women evolve, black women and black men still don't own shit. They still making money off every realm of every service or product. They're making money off us. The only thing we want to do or that we see is spend our money on it. But the majority of us are not thinking that we need to have this company. We need to have this service. We need to have this product. We need to have this building. We need to have this real estate. We need to have this mindset as a group to win, because we're not winning. We're not competing. And it's making it more and more harder for us to survive out here,
Man.
especially with a lot of people ain't paying attention to the news. A lot of people are not paying attention to, you got to understand, it's not a conspiracy that they're allowing illegal immigrants to come over here. They're housing these people. They're paying for these people. They're giving them money to even come over here and survive. They're sending millions and billions of dollars to other countries to help rebuild them, and nobody's taking care of the black community. And me myself, I don't think that I'm not looking for a handout. I believe in working for what you want. I believe in earning every dime that's out there to get. So we have to stop this mentality of thinking we want to be given something all the time.
Yeah.
And
Well,
and
really,
and
we don't need to really be talking to other people or other organizations about what the hell we need to be doing.
facts.
We need to get together, communicate, collaborate, and start businesses and products, and invest in small businesses and shop intentional. Like, we have to be intentional about things, and it's like, bro, like, if you sitting here waiting on reparations, nigga, like, that's just some wild shit. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, they promised every black person 40 acres and a mule, nigga. So if you think they gonna cut a check when they wouldn't even give up some property, when there's plenty of property they could still give up, and they said, nah,
Man,
fuck
they
that.
took the property. We ain't getting it.
Look, and then they killed the mules. Now they don't even got mules no more. What the fuck is a mule
Nah.
gonna do for me? You know what I mean? So now it's like, yo, what are we waiting on? Like, obviously, like, at some point in time, like, people started to realize that, like, Jesus wasn't gonna come back in my lifetime. You got to think about, like, over the past 2,000 years, everybody that believed in Jesus, at some point in time, they had to realize, like, dang, he ain't coming back in my lifetime. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and what if he don't? Like, okay, I'm 70 years old, bro. Jesus ain't came. I believe in Jesus, but like, yo, I still gotta be able to make sure I leave some tangible stuff here. Like, yeah, I can pray that God's gonna work it out, but like, nah, I gotta do something for my family though. I gotta
Facts.
leave my family some tangible stuff just in case Jesus don't come back in their lifetime. You know what I mean? Like, are you like, you gotta be aware of like where we are as a people and be realistic about like where we need to be. Like, bro, we are a broke ass people, bro. We
Broke
are
as fuck.
broke ass people, bro. The money literally stays in our community for a few hours. They said the average dollar stays in our community for, I think, for 4 hours. Meaning when we
Yeah.
get it, they got it from us as soon as we get it, nigga.
We get
And
paid on Thursday. We broke by Saturday.
asking somebody
It's
for
paycheck to
help.
paycheck.
Come on, bro. And it's like, bro, people will literally live like that for years, not knowing like one hiccup, like 2 sets of tires can fuck up a person's like
Come on,
savings
man.
right now.
You
Like
got to get
real,
that transmission fixed.
that shit'll fuck up everything. Like, and then I think the thing is, even though I don't like shy away from holding women accountable, but when I'm realistic about it, I feel like men need to think like that. That men have to think like warriors. Like, you always have to think like a person that has to go hunt for food. And there's a
Oh,
point in time in every hunter's life where they realize that no matter how much food I have right now, I have to save up for the time period when there is no hunting, when it's too cold to hunt or it's too wet to hunt. You know, like, you got to be able to make sure you're planning as a hunter. And as a man, you got to plan for the what ifs. You have to sit and think, like, what if I lose this job and they just lay me off? Like, what will I do? Like, do I immediately panic? Do I do I tell my girl like she gotta pay these bills now? Like, do I gotta, are we splitting up now? Like, what is gonna happen for real? Like, you gotta plan your life for the what ifs as a man, because it builds trust in yourself. So you build your own self-esteem when you realize that, hey, no matter what happens, like, I got a plan. I got a plan A, I got a plan B, and I got a plan C. And that's gonna make a woman that's around you trust you more, to be able to say, like, yo, I
yeah.
actually like,
You
because
got your
bro,
shit together.
for real, it's like, I don't care what, like, I employ any woman that if you with a man, I don't care what that man do for a living. If he got a job and he only has that job, you should ask him, what will you do if they lay you off? You have to ask him that to
These are the
find out.
conversations you got to have within the relationship.
Yeah, because like I always say, bro, I don't care what a person does for a living. You don't know how permanent your job is. You don't know. And the bigger the company, the worse it can be for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, as a woman, if you're gonna be a woman that's gonna be with a man, you gotta ask that man, like, what will you do if they lay you off? Because everything that you have is nice. You know, you're doing a lot, and it looks good, and I like it. You know what I mean? But like, would you be able to sustain that if you lost your job? You know what I mean? Like, and how would you sustain all of this? And I'm not saying he has to have a good answer, but at the same time, it may allow him to start thinking a little bit differently. But like, no, I ain't never think about that, because, you know, I've been working here for, you know, 2.5 years. Everything been good. I actually just got a promotion, but like, yeah, but like, nigga, you layoffs and firing, hiring, firing, demoting, promoting, like, shit go up and down.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
With that being said, a lot of men, you know, where they fuck up and run into a wall is a lot of men's backup plan is, and really some of them, not even just a backup plan, their primary plan is to get a woman that can take care of them. You got grown ass men out here that are trying to find women that that can take care of them, because then that allows the man to not live up to the responsibility and the quota of being a real fucking man. You living off your fucking woman, dog. Your
That's
woman is
crazy.
the man of the house. You the bitch.
Yeah, that's
You the
crazy.
bitch ass nigga that can't sit at the table when we talking about, hey, bro, we about to go out to Vegas. They got a business conference, bro. It's $1,200. Listen, this the hotel we staying at. Listen, we gonna link up. We was thinking about a hotel, but if you coming, we gonna just go ahead and get this Airbnb. Everybody got their own room. It's gonna cost us about $1,000 to go out there for 3 days. Plus, go ahead and get your ticket. Just bring some cheese. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna catch an Uber. You know what I'm saying? Everything, bring your food money. The thing is, niggas ain't even doing shit like that, dog. Motherfuckers would rather work. I'm sitting up here meeting and dealing and knowing women in my professional life, that women are sitting up here trying to make their work schedule around how they can take their man to work and then get off work to then go and pick him up from work. But she paying the car note, she paying the majority of the bills. Y'all got both of y'all got a job. So why is your woman paying for everything? Why does your woman have her shit together and you just fucking?
Yeah, see,
And
I don't
and and,
even.
and with that being said, I don't understand why women is even dealing with these clown ass motherfuckers. And women have to start understanding this. Are you that low on the totem pole that you gotta deal with a motherfucker that you gotta take care of him, and you looking for a real man? So what that means is you got work to do, sis,
Now, you know what I think it is.
milady. You
You know,
got work to do.
you know what I think it is, though, right? Because we've spoken about this off cam before. Like niggas,
Huh?
it all start like I'm not one of them people that like say women aren't the cause for certain problems in their life, but I think the majority of women's problems, bro, start with a man, bro. You know what I mean? Like it starts with
I
a
agree.
fucking man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be
I
real.
agree.
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
it.
Most women problems start with a man. I agree with that.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of times, like these men, when they meet these men, these men sell women on dreams. They sell them on like, yeah, I'm starting my car wash. I got my car wash gonna be up and running in a few months. So I got my detailing company. That shit gonna be popping by the summertime. And like women get like bought in. Like how could you not expect a woman to get bought into a man who's saying like, yeah, I do this, but I also do that, and I got this, and I got that. Like she getting her mind warped. I think the majority of women get their mind warped when it comes down to like dealing with certain men. Like you got to realize like the majority of women are looking for real stability. You know what I mean? Like when I talk to women, when I hear women's podcasts, when I listen to women, you know, they want stability from a man. Like that's the only reason that women are asking a man, how much do you make? Where do you live? What do you drive? What do you do? Like because they're looking for someone that can be able to sustain a lifestyle, and like when you look at a lot of men, like a lot of men got a lot of game that they run, especially at the beginning of these relationships, and a woman get caught up and fall in love, and when you fall in love with a man and you fall in love with that man based off of what he been saying, and he got that talk game and he been selling you dream after dream after dream, eventually, bro, that woman is dealing with the bullshit that he's bringing to the table. But in all actuality, she really in love with the nigga that she first met that said he had the detailing shop. He was about to get it popping in 3 months. He just waiting on them to send the lease back. If you want to come help me at the detail shop, you can. You know what I mean? Like I said, bro, like women are getting a mind warped by these niggas, and then you end up with a nigga that you realize this nigga ain't about shit.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you this. What you saying make a lot of sense, but I'm gonna say this: they not even getting duped by that. These women have started to believe that they think this man is gonna change after they get with him. They picking up these scruffy ass motherfuckers that they already know ain't on shit when they meet them. That goes into another episode we previously talked about. These build-a-boo ass grown ass men. They already know these niggas ain't about shit. So that's the thing. You can't get with a man that ain't on shit when you meet him, thinking he gonna be about some shit after you get with him. You sleeping with him, you living with him, you end up getting pregnant by him. You think shit gonna change? No, it wasn't changing because when you met him, he wasn't changing shit. And that's what women have to start understanding, because men are going to only move based off the type of woman they can attract. And a lot of men now are not living up to what it takes to really compete out here with other men. So what they're doing is being mediocre as fuck, and they're feasting off the low-level fruit of women. And the low-level fruit of women got problems with self-esteem, and they don't like how they look. They're not doing anything about how they look. So therefore they have to take what they can get, because men that are out here competing are talking to the upper echelon type of women. And most women want the men who are on their shit. So if the majority of men are not on their shit, sis, you got to get what you can get, and that's on you.
Yeah. So I mean, what to me the best thing to do is to take time to work on yourself. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And
Every day.
Yeah, because like men, man, one thing about men that I know, I mean, men don't really is men don't really change. And that's really that could be for the good or for the bad though. When you look at it from two different perspectives, right? Like, let's say you a hustler. Man, you and I, bro, have been hustlers since we met each other, which is years and years ago. But even before we met, we got stories of being hustlers.
Facts.
So that ain't gonna change, nigga. You know, we ain't changing. I'm not finna settle and not be hustling. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, we saying like a man is not gonna change in his ways like that. Usually men are going to be stuck in their ways, but if they got positive ways, that's a plus. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not going to change. A man with a good work ethic, if you find a man that says, you know, listen, I know this job ain't really paying me nothing, but I don't really miss no days and I don't be late to work, shawty. I ain't about to be late to work. I'm
a hard worker, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
You need to expect everything he's saying and everything he doing. Don't expect more than that.
Yeah. And then realize that if he's doing something like that and say, man, I'm thinking about starting my own business, you got to think he ain't gonna change that work ethic. He gonna bring that same work ethic that he took to the job. That. So you got to think about that from both ways, right? Let's say your man want to start a business, but you know that nigga be calling out of work, that nigga be late to work. He be arguing with coworkers. You know, that nigga go from job to job because they can't stand him at this job, fire them. Now he working at this. So you know he doesn't
worth more than this.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good work ethic, and that's needed to be an entrepreneur.
His track record shitty.
Yeah, so he's not gonna change, is what we saying. He ain't gonna change. He ain't gonna say, no, this is my business now, so I'm gonna work hard. No, that ain't how it works. A hard worker is a hard worker. It don't matter what I'm getting paid. I know I need to go somewhere else and get paid because you're not paying me what I'm worth because of I know I'm a hard worker.
And that's the same contribution he's gonna give in a relationship. If a man is not a hard worker at his job, he ain't finna work hard to be in a relationship with your ass.
Nah, nah, bro. And the thing is, but it goes on the flip side. Like, if a man then put his hands on you, man, the best thing for you to do is leave, man, because that ain't gonna change. That ain't gonna
Facts.
change, man. And that can get worse. You know what I mean? And it's
Mhm.
like, yo, if a nigga is yelling at you and he verbally abusive, and this nigga, doing shit like that, you feel like you don't want to deal with, the best thing to do is to go ahead and leave, because like those things are not going to change, man. It's not going to change. And like, women have to realize that, like, the man that you see in, like, and I've self-reflected and seen this about people trying to help people get better, trying to help people see the best in themselves. And one thing I've realized is that you cannot see, well, that person cannot see themselves the way you view them. So the good and the potential that you see in them, that boss that you see in that person, that hard worker, that person that's off drugs or off alcohol that you see, they may not see that in themselves. And no matter how much you can see it, and no matter how much you view that potential, it doesn't mean that they're going to change for you. If a person is not willing to change for themselves, then they'll never be the people that can really change, because you gotta want it. You gotta really want that shit. You gotta really want it, bro. Like, whatever you're wanting to get in life, you actually have to go and grab it. It's not gonna come to you. And so a
Nah.
lot of men that are in that complacency vibe, or if you around niggas like that, those are viruses, nigga. Those are viruses. Like, the reason you get viruses off your computer is because if you don't, that shit can crash one day, nigga. All your files, everything that you got on your computer, that shit gonna crash on you if you don't get that virus out of there. And that's the same thing about your friendships and your circles. You got to get around people that are going to keep you in that winning mindset, that are going to be
Facts.
pushing you to your highest level. Because if you don't, you gonna fall by the wayside. And women are not going to want a nigga that is sitting here on some mediocre shit, that is not planning something bigger. Women want to be caught up in your dreams, nigga. They want to be caught up in
Especially
your
when you get
ambition.
them pregnant. Especially when you get them pregnant.
Yeah.
You can't be on the same shit you was after your woman done got pregnant. Or even if she ain't your woman, you done got a chick pregnant that really ain't your woman, bro. She expecting you to do something about it.
Because you gotta understand this, bro. This is a gem. I'm gonna drop this gem. You gotta understand this, dog. You cannot re-respect someone. So meaning, once a person has lost respect for you, it's really, really, really difficult for them to gain that respect back. So as a man, you always gotta be putting yourself in a mindset to keep the respect level high between you and a woman. And
Facts.
the main way to do that, like we always say, you got to be focused on your purpose. You got to be purpose driven. I read a book called Purpose Driven. I forgot who the author was.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
But you gotta be purpose driven, man. And women want a man that may be doing something 9 to 5, maybe doing something during the daytime, but is focusing on something bigger, planning something bigger, working on it, bringing it to fruition, no matter how small it is. That is attractive to a lot of women that I speak to, that I hear from, that I listen to. They want men that are focused, because the thing is, if you do not feel accomplished as a man, you're going to take all your grief and all your low self-esteem. You're going to take all of that shit out on your woman, because you're
Facts.
not where you want to be. because you didn't accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. So now
And it
she
ain't
gonna
her
get the
fault.
grunt.
It's on you, bro.
Yeah, it got nothing to do with her. Got everything to do with you. But you're gonna put you're gonna give her the grief. You're gonna give her she gonna get the backlash that your boss should get. But you can't talk to him like that. She gonna talk to her like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a way of, and that's a miserable life for a woman to know that she's doing everything she can do because that's what she's supposed to be doing is supporting you, and then you're not doing what you need to be doing, or you wasted fucking time, nigga. You wasted fucking years not developing, not creating, not pushing yourself, not staying up late, partying, drinking, doing random drugs. A lot of niggas is focusing on fucking so many bitches that you can't even focus on getting money.
Money ain't your priority.
Dog, I literally gotta like shoo women the fuck away from me, dog. I'm focused on shit all day, bro. I got 3 planners, bro. Literally 3 agendas for 3 separate entities that I'm working on. Like shit is ridiculous. And it's like when you out here trying to get women, bro, like that shit to me is weird because it's like I know how women are a lot of time, like they kind of choosy. Women like to be choosy in a sense. Like it's not really about you having the confidence to just walk up to them and talk to them, but they actually will give you like little like keys and little emphasis to let you know it's cool and they're interested in you. Little looks or whatever it is. And like the thing is, man, like women like niggas who is minding their business, nigga.
Facts.
Who up to some shit. Who here doing some shit. That's what women really don't got time. Like the nigga that's coming up to them, talking to them out of the blue, bro. Why do you have that much time on your hand like that? Like, yo, you should be meeting women on some random shit. You know what I mean? You should be meeting women on some, oh shit, I'm sorry, I ain't see you. Oh, excuse me, how you do? Like, because I'm focusing. Like, I'm not trying to impress no women in here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, to me, if you focus on that, you're never going to lack women when you have the time for it. And to be honest with you, bro, if you focus on your real purpose, you really ain't got no time for no woman like that.
Nah.
So you just wasting time, nigga. You gotta focus, man. If you don't focus, bro, on what you supposed to be doing as a man, you're going to lose everything that you're focusing on right now. Whether it's the woman, whether it's buying shoes, whether it's whatever, nigga, like you're gonna lose all that dumb shit anyway.
Another one.
So you might as well focus on the shit that's gonna take you to the next level as a man. It's only gonna boost your self-esteem as a man, bro. You're gonna start trusting yourself and knowing, like, oh, yo, I can do that. You know what I mean? I love when I talk to a mechanic and they say, yeah, no, I do that. Yeah, I work on those type of cars. Yeah. To me, I don't want no nigga that's like, that's what year is that? Man, I don't give a fuck what year it is, bro. Do you do these type of
right?
You
supposed to be the professional.
Yeah, like, bro, so you can do certain years, nigga? Oh, hell no. Like, nigga, I want somebody who's confident.
You know what you saying makes sense if men take what you're saying and take that as that's how a woman looks at a man. So you only know how to be a man with certain situations. You only know how to do certain things as a man. Are you a man, or you like you can only do some of the things that men do?
Yeah.
You know, so you a part-time man, you ain't full-time. So you only doing 40 hours a week as a man. So the man that's doing 60 plus hours a week, I need to get that type of man because that type of man got a little bit more oomph than what you bringing to the table.
She might add, what do you call that man? If you a real man working 40 hours, what do you call the man that works 60 hours? Is he a better man than you? You see what I'm saying? Like, like when women look at, and that's why I always say to women, bro, like, it's not really about what a man has and what a man is bringing in. It's really about the morals and values of this man.
It's that character, man.
It's really about who he is, bro. Because I'm telling you, you can find a man that's unemployed right now, but that nigga's looking for a job every single day. Every single day, nigga. This nigga outside, not online, not on LinkedIn, not on Indeed. This nigga, no, I'm out there. Like, this a nigga who might be going places. When you got, and now you got another nigga who got a job, but he lazy as fuck at the job. This nigga do barely enough. He clocking out at 4:58. He at the time clock, shooting this shit. He ready to go. That nigga been ready to go.
He done text his homeboy, hey, bro, I'm about to get off, bro. What's happening? What we doing tonight?
Hey, bro,
I ain't got shit to do with no money, dog.
Nah, I just got paid and I ain't got no bills. The niggas have really said, hey, bro,
I ain't got my daughter this weekend. I ain't got my son this weekend. What's happening?
Finna blow it all, nigga. And it's like, if that's your mindset, listen, man, I'm telling you, eventually a woman should be able to catch on to the fact you're not the nigga that it can be able to sustain anything, nigga. You only being able to do what you able to do because of the temporary situation you in.
Facts.
But when a man got that work ethic, when a man got that mindset to be able to be better and to be greater, and you see it in him, it don't matter if he building something, it ain't making no money yet. The fact that he might be building a prototype. You know what I mean?
Facts.
What that nigga said, what Kanye said, I know it's dudes balling, and yeah, that's right. But they gonna be trying and trying, but you stay right, girl. But when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. You know what I mean? You know,
Facts.
but what she said, one day he pushing, next day it's the fries, but stick by his side. You know what I mean? I know it's dudes balling in there. Yeah, that's right. But like, what he really like, the thing is just like when if you're a woman and you got a man that got that real good work ethic, and you see him hard working, no matter how much money he make, I'm telling you, you gotta stick by a nigga like that. But if you see a nigga could be balling out of control. But if you see that nigga ain't no hard worker and this nigga don't got no work ethic and he lazy as fuck, man, listen, that shit gonna crumble eventually.
Yep.
The bosses will see it. You know what I mean? I could tell a company going down the drain years before it go down the drain.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It don't matter about what it look like right now. It's about what it's how can it sustain itself?
True. Hey, to kind of switch things up a little bit. Have you ever heard of Candace Owens?
I have.
You know, I kind of heard the name before, but really, what's today? Sunday. I heard her. I think she was on the Breakfast Club maybe Wednesday or Thursday. And that's a video I want us to react to. But I want to bring up one of the key things she said on the Breakfast Club. Was the fact of with Black people always for years have been supporting Democrats, and the fact of the Democratic Party has never done anything to support the Black community. But the thing is we keep passing down generations of, oh, you need to vote Democrat. Oh, you need to vote Democrat. But what are you getting from voting Democrat? Because like what I brought up earlier, what our people are not understanding is society is changing in front of our face and we're not paying attention to it. People are coming to this country and they're going to do the jobs that people here do not want to do. So if you don't want to do a certain job, there is people coming here that's coming from another country that can't make no money doing the same shit. They ain't got garbage companies and painting well, they got painting companies and shit, but they ain't got certain companies that's making money to where people can get a job doing it. So therefore, they're coming here looking for the opportunity to make money, to be great, and to do something with themselves. And the thing is, people are willing to travel and drop every fucking thing they doing to come here to get it in. And if you look at the majority of people that come to the United States, bro, they're coming here to start businesses. They're not coming here to work for somebody else. Look at the fast food industry and how it's changing. And this is another episode that we talked about that people need to pay attention to. Hey, happy Sunday to you, Jaw.
Appreciate you, boss man.
Listen, man, people are not paying attention to the fact of when you go to a fast food restaurant, the majority of Americans eat at fast food restaurants at least twice a week. The average family eats at a fast food restaurant at least twice a week. Have you ever seen an Asian or an Indian person working at a fast food restaurant? Hell fucking no.
Yeah.
You only gonna see American white or American black people working in these type of jobs because they don't come over here to do that shit. They don't come over here to flip burgers at McDonald's. They don't come over here to sell chicken in the drive-through at Chick-fil-A. They don't do that. It don't matter. You can go to Chili's, you can go to Fogo de Chao, you can go to any expensive restaurant, but what you ain't gonna see is an Asian or Indian person serving your motherfucking ass, because that's not what they come over here to do.
No, what they're trying to do when they get overseas, when they get here from overseas, is they're trying to put whatever service they're good at on the marketplace. If they know how to cook, they got food, they're selling it. If they know how to build or construct or do carpentry, they're working with construction. Whatever they know how to do, they are trying to get paid off of a skill.
They coming here to run some shit.
Yeah. Even the businesses that they build are based off of a skill, though. See, the thing is, those young white and young black people that's working these jobs, what we realize is they don't have any skills, bro. They don't know how to do anything. They haven't learned or mastered anything at all, nigga.
Another one.
So if you are a woman that is in Mexico and you know how to cook, she's probably trying to come over here and get a job in a kitchen somewhere to where she can get paid off of that skill.
Another
not just
one.
a random ass job.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like, if you're a brick mason in Mexico and you know how to build shit, you gonna come over here and tell motherfuckers and this is what you usually see in like movies, and when you talk to immigrants and when you talk to Haitians and Jamaican, they telling you what they know how to do.
Another one.
You know what I mean? Hey, I know how to do this. I cut grass and
they got a skill already.
Yeah, it's like, yo, like
their focus is getting a skill. That's what makes you valuable.
Yeah,
we don't value skills here.
They know,
but that's what keeps America going. You have to have a skill. That's what pays.
And because what happens is we live in a capitalistic society, meaning that we live in a mall. It's like a virtual mall around us. We live based off of consumers and producers. That's how this country is ran. So that's where the opportunity comes from. The opportunity comes from people knowing that it doesn't matter where you're from. In America, you can get paid for doing something.
Another
one. Get paid very well. And if I cut this grass very well, or I can paint this house very well, I can get paid very well. And it don't matter who it is, bro. They're not coming over with ill intentions. The majority of
my own price.
Yeah, the majority
price
of them,
the brick done went up, B.
Yeah. And that's why they approach a white person, black person, Spanish, but they just like, yo, man, like, hey, I cut grass, I do this, or I do yard work, or I do, trimming work, or whatever it is, like, because they're looking at it like, I don't want to hurt anybody. The only thing I want to do is make a little bit of money so I can be able to bring the rest of my family over.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And I ain't against the shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. I want more immigrants over here. Bring all the immigrants over here. Let them set up shop, man. Let's all get some money. You know what I mean? Cause listen,
And
we
it's
ain't
gonna be
getting it.
more Americans that's gonna become more and more homeless. You
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
ever seen no other race that's homeless besides white and black people.
Mm,
You ever seen a homeless Haitian?
mm.
You ever seen a homeless African? You ever seen a homeless Caribbean, Jamaican,
He might look homeless,
Dominican?
but that nigga working.
You ever seen a homeless Mexican? I
Nigga,
ain't never seen one.
nigga said the Jamaican nigga barefoot by choice, nigga. He got
Come on, man.
shoes, nigga.
You ain't ever seen another motherfucker, even if they was born here. You have never seen another nationality and race of person besides white and black people on the corner begging or asking for money. They ain't on that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. We in a mindset, bro. In America, when you grow up in America, it's hard to realize like what you're living in. So you're living in a mindset to be the people to give the money directly to the people who are coming over here to earn the money.
Yeah.
So they're coming over here to get our money because they know we don't do nothing but spend.
That's all they seeing on social media. They got access now.
Yeah, they just like, yo, that's all they do. They'll buy it. They're gonna buy it. Trust me, they're gonna buy it.
I seen a fucking YouTube video. This cat went to this small island. It's a small ass island. I forgot what it was. I'm gonna send it to you. We gonna respond to it. We're gonna do a reaction video on it.
All right.
This cat literally went to this island. He goes to different countries and stuff like this. He went to this small island. It was they spoke Spanish, and literally it took him 2 minutes to walk from one end of the island to the other end of the island. And the thing is, all the people that's on this small island kind of built everything there themselves. And the thing is the parents, the kids, it's like everybody's staying there. So the island is very, very small. They set up like solar panels and stuff on, they got, and they deal with like hurricanes and stuff like that. Not on a major scale because they got the coral reefs who block the waves and stuff like that. So they don't really get like a lot of hurricane type of destruction. But it's the fact that this island is so small. They got like 2 or 3 stores, shops that people buy clothes from. They buy fruits, vegetables, food from. But the majority of the time, people are going out fishing and stuff like that. But the economy there is so poor. It's like built up of like 400 or 500 people. But it's the fact of the majority of the people that this cat talked to, they said, oh, we love it here. We'll never move from here. They don't have crime. They don't have police. They don't have a navy. They don't have protection. But it's the fact of they are a people. You know what I'm saying? And that's something we don't have in our community. We don't stick together as a people. And we don't have skills as a people. How are black people really valued to other people? We're not even valued amongst each other.
Yeah.
But we talk the most shit though.
Yeah. Because
we try to look like it.
It's like we don't, when you look at races of people and groups of people, we'll close it out on this, you know what I mean? It's like when you look at Mexican people, they're known for building, constructing, landscaping,
carpentry,
you know what I mean, woodwork. They're known for that. Masonry. When you look at
drywall, painting,
come on, you know what I mean,
carpentry, brickwork, every fucking thing. When you think of construction, you don't even think of the white man no more. You think about, man, I need to find one of Jose in them, because they gonna get the job done. They'll do it for a cheaper price. And you know what? That's what the government is seeing.
Yeah. But what
they replacing your complaining ass. Because Jose and them niggas ain't complaining. They bringing their own food and shit to the job site. They don't need to go up the street to Chick-fil-A. They don't eat that shit.
Yeah.
They wives is at home. These niggas is eating burritos, goddamn tortillas. They got everything that we don't need to leave work, boss.
But it's not just them.
We
though.
Here.
It's not just them though. Like, think about it. When you think about Indian people, what are they known for? IT work.
Facts.
Engineering.
Facts.
Medicine.
Facts.
They known for it as
Facts.
a people.
Facts.
You see what I mean? And it's like, when you look at the Asian people, they're known for building products.
Facts.
Everything we got says made in China. I'm pretty sure this remote said made in China.
Facts.
And it's like, what do we bring into the marketplace as a people, as a black people? What do we bring into the marketplace?
They learning that to come to the States, they can get dollars to build the shit that they can't do over there. If I can get to the United States, we done send our children, our children's children, our brothers, our sisters, our uncles, our cousins, our aunties, our mothers and our fathers. We'll send somebody over there to get the information we need to do exactly what we needed to do.
Yeah.
Your primary purpose is to go over there and investigate and get the needs that to understand what we need to do to come over there and make a business of what we know how to do, which is that skill you stated.
Yeah. Your job is to follow
away.
Your
Somebody
job
is going to give us money and invest in us to do the shit that we already know how to do. Yeah, and we don't have to put up no money. Why don't black people have stores in their own neighborhoods? Why don't black people have restaurants in their own neighborhoods? Why don't black people have their own plumbing, HVAC, and services in their own neighborhood? They ain't got no fucking skills. They not looking at the money that's being granted to them. They don't give a fuck.
It's no plan. The thing is, when them people come over from overseas, they telling them to follow the plan.
Come on, man.
Hey, listen, within the first
that's
3 to 6 months,
all you gonna do is follow the plan.
Yeah, you're gonna stay with this person. You're gonna save your money, then you're gonna get this type of spot.
You ain't
you get the 2-bedroom, I'm gonna send your brother over there.
Come on.
When your brother get over there, get him a job.
Come on.
When your brother get over there, now y'all settled in, I'm coming.
Come on.
Hook me up with a job, then I'm bringing your mom.
And your cousin them.
Yeah, so don't get over here partying.
Y'all gonna stay in the same house. They gonna buy an 8-bedroom mansion. Everybody in that bitch.
Come on.
With the business that they came over here and started with one person.
They not coming over here trying to go to fucking concerts.
Nah.
Trying to go to Rolling Loud, nigga. They coming over here head down, focused, man.
Nah.
So I'm a close mine out like this here. I just want to leave a little 2-minute close out. Listen, if you a man and you out here and you know that you're not where you want to be, this is the time for you to either shut the fuck up or get on your grind. This is the season we in right now. The season we in is all the hustlers to the front. All the hustlers to the front. All the real entrepreneurs to the front. All the bosses to the front. It don't matter about where your money at. It don't matter about where your ownership at. It don't matter about that right now. We talking about to the ones that really want to be on that level, the real bosses, the real entrepreneurs, the real people wanting to step out on faith and grind, the real hustlers, the real people putting in 9 to 5s, then 7 to 12s, then some weekend shifts. We talking about the real grinders. Listen, if you are out there and you grinding and you know that you are head down and focused, you need to tap into this podcast. I'm telling you, We dropping gems, we dropping knowledge, and we motivating the youngsters, we motivating the women, we motivating the men to get on your shit. So if you need that weekly motivation, if you need those people that's gonna be in your corner, making sure that you being held accountable, tap in with the Foreign Alumni Podcast, man. I'm telling you, man. What you got for him, man?
Listen, man. This is how we gonna clean up. That's exactly what this is. This is a motherfucking cleanup. Listen, this is a worldwide investigation going on. Every race, every nationality, every gender is being studied right now. You got to understand you're being studied right now. How you spend your money, how you spend your time, what you spend your money on, how you spend your time, what you're doing. You got to understand. They're paying attention. People are getting paid from the data that they're paying attention to you. They're figuring out how to understand how people are living their life. When a person knows how you live your life, they know how to market to you. They know how to market to you. If I knew what to sell you, when to sell it to you, and how to do it, how the hell can I ever get out of your household? How can you never spend money with me when I know exactly how to market to you? How can you get away from any company I own when I know how to market everything to you? You need to rent an apartment, you need to rent a house, you need to buy a car, you need a loan, you need to eat groceries, you need to buy gas. Your kids need to go to a school. You need to buy clothes. You need to buy shoes. You need to buy food. You need to have fun. You need to have recreational activities. If I know everything you doing, I know exactly how to market to you. So what I'm going to do as a government, you gonna give it to me. I know exactly what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. That's what we doing out here. You giving the people your information. Listen, tighten the fuck up, man. Pay attention to what the fuck is going on. Because what I'm saying, y'all sleep, dog. You got motherfuckers coming over here, bro. They taking your job. They taking your kids' job. They building, dog. And if you ain't in it, if you ain't on the up and up, if you ain't in the room, if you ain't on the same playing field, if you ain't negotiating, if you ain't in the same room where they talking about what's going on, if you ain't politicking, dog, you fucking losing, dog. When you hear about it, it's too fucking late. But you know what? We bringing that shit here. You heard me? Tap the fuck in.
Yes, sir.
I ain't wasting no time. I ain't been on my grind. Tell them this is how it. I ain't got time to waste. I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time today. I'm out here trying to find a play. I'm working overtime. Young nigga trying to get paid. You know I'm on the grind. Tell us my signing day. Drop a big O. Drop a big O bag on me. I ain't gotta say nothing. Let the numbers brag for me. Yeah, they gon' still have to pay me. Standing tall like the Navy. None of that gon' phase me. Got the city going crazy. I gotta get going off fire. I gotta get tell them this is out here.
Those are in the building.
I ain't wasting no time. I ain't been on my grind. Yeah. Tell them this is out here. I gotta get
Worldwide Doze in the building. Foreign Alumni, this your boy Big Chairs in the building. Tap in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with everybody you know. We trying to make a movement here. We appreciate each and one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Listen, tap in. We got the air fresheners coming in. You heard me?
Yes, sir.
We trying to push product out here. You heard me?
Yes, sir.
We trying to do something for our people. Hey, fuck spraying 20s. What kind of money is we making? What kind of products we putting out?
Hey.
What kind of products we put out? You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with this man here because he a businessman. I do that talk. Listen, you need to get this in your car, pimp.
Come on, man.
Trying to get on your shit. You need to get this in your car, pimp. You heard me? You heard me? Don't just listen to the music, pimp. Support the movement. You heard me? Stop playing out here, man. Stop playing out here, man. Stop playing out here, man.
We appreciate y'all tapping in tonight. We was on for a while, but we appreciate y'all for the show, man.
Where you get them specs at, man? And listen, we gonna close it off with Dapper again. I like them specs, dog.
I'm out here, man. I'm
they
outside.
Ain't here at the beginning, bro. We gonna replay it. You heard me?
Shout out to Dapper.
Duval in the building. Florida in
baby.
the building.
You better know that.
Tap in, bro. Send us some tracks, bro. We can put you on, bro. Tap in. We marketing.
I wake up, the lumber burning, men are screaming, I'm on to something. I was told that it ain't what you do, it's how you do it if it's regarding money. I maneuver and creep through the block, I touch down and I'm running it back like a running back. Shipping the 250, got the wrist moving, it look like it's running track. Rewind, I can bring it back. Clink, I'm serving a digital dope. You should see what I do without whipping a 7-pack into a 4. Why you acting as if I ain't did this before? Like I'm Ricky, I put in that work as a snotty nose. I did my dirt, left my mama and daddy both hurt, but refused to let either one wear that little one on the shirt. It was worth it for what it's worth. Slopes came along with the purse, but I'm never declining. The Nina shot it while I'm sliding. I'm no pushing T, but I'm grinding. My roller scrubber while I'm riding. I get to the Benjamin Franklin, I just being friend when it comes to the cream. Cashews, everything around me. Masterminding with a Neva scheme. Whipped cream breaking triple beans. Cheese over broccoli in the denim jeans. My tank full, but I'm on E. Running a whole week without an ounce of sleep. I'd rather count up dollars before I tally sheets. So I'm on the grizzly on the clock, busy. I can rest in peace the day I'm deceased. God. This is my story, unscripted, and through my scriptures, I'ma show you my vision.
Coming up in the world, we appreciate you, bro.
Witness greatness in the flesh, it was written the realest shit. I never wrote, I just spit it. All my speeches are motivation to get it. Can you knock how I'm living my life or moving far from being scripted? I'ma keep it 1 million, go out the same exact way that I am.
All our live viewers, we appreciate y'all coming in. We couldn't be shit without y'all
cracking through the pavement. With the shit like I'm constipated. Right. Young and restless to the day I make it. I'm placed the first but never complacent. I'm still faded from yesterday. I was munching candy with a eye candy. Fucked around and let the bitch stranded. Woke up early, dick still standing. I'm psyched out with no strikes out. If I lift the candy, they're striking out. No hype, man, but I get hype if you trying to test what my life by. They're rapping about what we really did. This is how a nigga really live. Daddy at the door, he can smell the dope. Wait from my side of the crib, pounds in the clothes that I hear. Can't boil in it, but I'm good with the fish. Lieutenant Dan on the hip, stainless steel dirty grill. Made him come off his grip. I keep my eyes and ears open, these streets wide open. I'm fucking again like a bitch. Let's be right on my dick, cause shit go broke if I go legit. Yeah. I'm riding, bumping Machiavelli, 7-day theory while smoking theory. Trying to get these boys to hear me, yeah. You hear me loud and clear, yeah. You know my time is near, yeah. This is my story, unscripted, and through my scriptures, I'ma show you my vision. Pay attention and listen. Witness greatness in the flesh, it was written the realest shit. I never wrote, I just spit it. All my speeches are motivation to get it. Can you knock how I'm living my life or move it, but far from being scripted? I'ma keep it 1 million, go out the same exact way that I enter. I'm a sinner, but it made me a winner.